Hello everyone and welcome to the second round game of the UK National Tournaments. I am Ben and today I'm joined by Kevin. Hi Kev.
Hello Ben. Hi everyone.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
You're more welcome. This match we've got Miguel on the left, who you may recognise from most of the Reading Regional videos, playing yourself.
Yes, that is me.
Now the question is this actually his? Is this Miguel's playmat? Oh, we've got the plot here. I'll come to that in a second.
Yeah, that is Miguel's playmat.
Because he seems to be anti-playmats, but anyway. So we have. Miguel's just basically got low-cost characters. You've got a triple Tyrion.
Triple Tyrion. Yeah.
So triple Tyrion.
So I'm quite confident with that.
Yeah.
He's an important character. He's not going anywhere.
No, that's fair. So we've got Triple Tyrion and the Burnmen, and we've got Sajora, another Burnmen, two Merchants, and a King's Road. So in some respects, although you've kind of got the Triple Tyrion, I would say, Miguel, you could say he's one setup if you can get some bomb characters out.
He's definitely done pretty well. I think at this point I am looking at my plot deck thinking, do I first snow now or later?
I guess in some respects he could hurt yourself because obviously if he gets the bombs out anyway, it doesn't really matter what you do.
And I think it was either first snow or naval that I want to flip here. It was trying to work out what the likelihood of Lanni Dragon was going to flip, and I'm fairly sure it. Yeah. I went with first snow here.
Naval would have been amazing at that point.
Naval would have been lovely, not gonna lie. But I figured, looking at my hand at the time, I wanted to get rid of his chud, and let him get his big characters out so I can deal with them first.
No, I think that's a fair assessment. So I mean, obviously you still got 6 golds, and you've got Tyrion's gold unless you get milks. So you can get a lot of stuff out this turn still to compete.
Yeah.
And he is about to lose all of those chuds.
Yeah, I figure at this point, if he drops Tywin and someone, I've got marched as well, so if I can get a military through, I'm laughing. Get rid of the chud, have him play 2 important dudes, I'm fine.
So we've got Jamie as the first important dude. Now, I will be saying this in the first video, but I do apologise for a little bit of blue lighting here. It was just where the blue lighting had in the venue. It was a lovely, well-lit venue, but the blue lighting was a little annoying in places.
I thought it was a very nice atmosphere, actually. I thought it was nice, a nice venue to play in. It was lovely.
Oh, no, it was a great venue, but the blue light on the cards, I had to wear sunglasses in one of the games because I was getting a headache from it reflecting into my eyes. It wasn't because I was trying to be a poker player. I promise. So you got Sir Jamie. He's having to really think here as well, and I think that's where the first note has been strong here. He's having to really think. Yeah,
he's really having to think. Okay, because it's got to be worry. A first turn snow, is very rare.
So you got another King's Road for Miri.
Yeah, that seems good.
And he's going to sit on 4 gold. Is that 5 gold?
4 gold, I think.
4 gold. Okay. Obviously, he's going to have a Burn Men in hand because they're on the table.
Yeah. Now, it's very rare that I flip first now without like a Vengeance in hand, so I'm fairly sure a Vengeance in this turn.
Oh, what's that? Tainted and condemned on Miri.
Yep.
Well, that's that problem solved.
Yep, problem solved. This is the start of my attachment game. It gets worse for Miguel from here.
I'd say. I was thinking there, like, he's got Miri. What's he going to do at this point? Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Because the only one thing you got to play around here is he's going to have marched.
Yeah.
So interesting. It's a green blood trader just to draw for some cards. What are you looking for? Like a second burn, men?
I've got so many options here that I could look for. possibly more attachment control here, or something to do with the Jamie. Anything is usually good. Like, if she's coming back to my hand, I'm going to see some more cards again next turn if I play her. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sat on 2 gold here with the Tyrion, so I'm loving it.
I think it's fair to say that Miguel's going to be discarding some cards at the end of the round.
Yes. Again, another reason for me not worrying about him flipping trading on turn 1 is that he's got that low reserve. He had 4 dudes bound back to his hand. No. Is he going to keep hold of them? Probably not.
It does look like there's a put to the sword in the hand there. So he's got Jamie coming in from an unopposed military. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Vengeance for Elia.
I was quite shocked that he didn't put the burn men in, but I'll take it.
It's a mistake I've made before, and I've made it once, and ever since then, if I've got the gold, the burn men go out before I even think about anything else. Because worst case scenario, next turn you march and Miri goes. But
yep.
Yeah, and now Miri's dead, and you've got
she's not doing anything. I've got a burn man in hand, I think, so I can get 2 gold from Tyrion, jump in a burn man,
yeah,
and march the wall next turn if I need to.
So Miguel has his own burn men come in. So I'm trying to think what you do. I guess you just got to do an intrigue to get the money up and then get your burn men out.
Yep.
Now, this is So, yeah, intrigue is unopposed.
Yeah. Get the gold.
You only get a chud, but in all fairness, the amount of low cost stuff in his hand. Oh, so you got an Emyria in hand as well.
Yeah.
So, what you think? So, you gonna bother the military? Yeah. Okay. I guess you're losing dominance either way, anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's going to be dominance to Miguel, and I guess you guys have then got to decide what to discard. Which could take a while here.
Yeah. I've got a much easier choice than Miguel does, I think. As you can see, I've got a Nymeria in hand. I've got a Quentin. I think I probably ditch Quentin, if I remember correctly. But Miguel's just sat there going, all of these cards, cannot keep them.
There's a lot of cards, and especially on trading, 5 reserve.
Yeah. Because I think either way, if I'd flipped naval here, I think, against it, it would have been fine. But I don't think I'd have been able to do as much as I would have wanted to that turn.
No, you can definitely see the put to the sword there. So the only thing I can think of is he didn't use put to the sword because he wanted to play the hound out, which I think I've also seen in his hand. So he wanted to keep the 4 gold for that. But I would have thought...
Yeah, just in case I could...
But I would have thought on the basis of you don't have vengeance, so let's assume in his head you didn't have vengeance, you do military claim, take off Tyrion or the... the burn men. You put to the sword Tyrion. You go down to a single copy of Tyrion. I'd have thought that would have made more sense because you still always get the burn men in as anyway with the other 2 gold.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to say, guys, because I did have a comment about this the other day. I might sound critical. I'm not, because when I watch my videos, I see them stupid mistakes I make, and it's a lot easier when you're on the sidelines. A lot easier. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely is. When you're looking out at a game as a spectator's point of view, it's a lot easier to see things that you don't see when you're playing the game.
Yeah. Just still getting that fresh set of eyes halfway through again.
Yeah, it's just a different point of view as well. Like if you're deep in game zone and you're thinking, 2 or 3 turns ahead as you do, sometimes you miss the things.
Yeah, definitely. So far we've had a Tears and a Targaryen Loyalist discarded by Miguel. I think the Tears make sense because Tears isn't great in this matchup.
Yeah, there's very few things I care about that it hits.
And, Slint. That's interesting. So Miguel's lost his big gold plot. He's lost one of the main characters he used to play the big gold plot out. What does he do next? He's used 2 King's Roads as well. Man, that was...
Yeah, he's...
Oh, that was a bad turn.
It was a bad turn for him. I'm sat here thinking, is he going to go to the tank and get another Kingdom or Edict plot here? Is he gonna
calling the banners?
Like maybe a Noble Cause or something?
Yeah,
could be banners. Banners isn't a bad shout actually. But Naval, I think Naval still cripples that at the moment. He gets 2 gold.
He can still play 2 chuds out for claim. That's the way I look at that one. And if you come into another King's Road or Western Fiefdoms, you can play something out. Might not be great, but it's something.
And I've also got the added benefit that if I do flip Naval, I can still play my Attainted and Condemned.
Yes, you can. Because you're a bad man. So Naval into cooling. So, yep, just 2 gold. And the choke is on.
Yep.
So choke's something I've just started messing around with. I did have the fun the other day on Octagon of doing Kings of Winter with Greyjoy, and I got what's the face out, the one that's an additional -1 to reserve. On first turn, I went first, and I played Wraith in the Mist. That was fun.
It's nice.
It was fun.
I mean, the key thing about Naval in this build for me is it's not necessarily the choke that's effective. It is partly choke too, but it's the tempo swing that it can cause. Like if I'm playing more things than they are at this point, I can start making that gap wider and wider.
Sorry, that's not actually a bad for Miguel. They did get the Western Fiefdoms, so he did get a Land Support Merchant out. Not Merchant, sorry. Yeah, it is Merchant, sorry. And he's got to go to get Pycelle, so that they still got a little bit out, but it probably been a lot more if he had the money.
So I've got 3 gold here, and I think I'm fairly sure that I am making Pycelle irrelevant.
Is that... So you trying to put the Tainted on? Yeah. And condemn him. And then on Jamie. Oh my god.
Yep, just want to lock down that card draw. Take away that military icon.
So I assume you're thinking you're just going to take a dupe off Tyrion if you need to here.
Yeah. Yep. Like, so effectively there, for 3 gold
You've basically milked
nullified
Jamie.
Yeah, I've basically milked Jamie, and I've nullified his 3 gold card as well, so
yep.
Great stuff. I'm definitely getting a military through here, so someone is going to die, and if it happens to be Pycelle, I get my attachments back.
And this is also the thing where the board is so small, so let's say, assuming you're probably going to kill the burn men in return, if you they're going to post. And then if Pycelle gets March next turn, assuming you probably play March, you get those attachments back to hand. So anything else he plays out is now going to lose its intrigue and power as well.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I don't have to do much at this point. It's just, stopping him from doing what he needs to do. He needs to try and get rid of my board.
Yep.
And those multiple Tyrions, but all I have to do is keep the board small. And if I've got, those They should be terminal. I don't know why they're not terminal.
Oh, they really should be.
They're so good.
It's interesting he's giving you money here.
Yeah. I think he just wants to do something.
I guess you do get to the point where it gets quite frustrating, where you just, all your icons are gone. You just need to do some. Yeah, you want to do something to the board state.
Yeah, he was expecting to have. I think he was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he was looking to play, a 5 or 6 drop here on this turn, but the navels really slowed him down again.
Yeah. So you can now get 2 unopposed challenges through.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm assuming March is coming next. Yeah. That's the thing with Martel. If you can get set up and get the trap and the icon removal going early, it's very little you can do to get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's very obvious what they're doing.
Yeah.
But there are other times when you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So it's tie there for dominance. So currently sitting at 5. Miguel is currently winning 5-3. But it wouldn't be a proper Martel deck if you didn't play from behind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm limiting his hand here, limiting his options. I don't need to be ahead here.
Sorry, I made a mistake there. Of course, you're probably not going to march. He's got the Lanni support merchant. That'd be stupid.
Oh, yeah.
So, Noble into cooling. Okay, so he obviously has got something big, as you said. It's a shame you didn't get that last turn with your naval.
No, that would have been nice, but I think, again, just that turn of not being able to do it. I think this is This might be Tywin.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
For basically all his gold. Well, 2.
Not being able to do that last turn was pivotal, I think.
So you've got 7 gold. Is this where we're going to finally see Nymeria?
Yeah, I mean, I flipped Paul in the balance to play a 6 drop. Or Nymeria if I have to.
Now, is this something you're potentially going to swap out for Summer Harvest now?
Calling the banners, yeah, for Summer Harvest. It's not a bad move.
Basically, it can't be naval. It can only be Varys' riddled. Although I still do not understand that ruling.
It's a very interesting ruling.
I've read it and I don't understand. I think I need someone to sit there with graphs and something.
I think I probably will trade out banners for the Harvest purely because I do tend to keep their board low. So at most I'm usually getting only 3 extra gold here.
So Ilan Payne coming in and cutting the head off Pycelle.
Yep, giving me back my 2 attachments.
Yep, and one of them is about to get played out, I'm guessing. Yes.
Yep.
You're going to no, a new one. You've imprisoned. Tywin, yeah. So no military coming your way.
Nope. He's got the chud this turn, but I'm sitting pretty.
Was that? Were you worried about a put to the sword there? Is that why you did that one? Because you got the 2 gold left. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is making me want to start playing my Martel decks again. I love Martel. So we always joke that Miguel always looks pretty depressed when he's playing, but I think today's actually a game where he could look depressed legitimately, and I'd understand.
Yeah, he was not having a good time.
Well, if you're doing well in Martel, your opponent probably is not having a good time.
No.
Unfortunately, it's one of those kind of builds.
He sat there with Jamie and Tywin, and they just don't matter.
Tywin matters a little bit at the moment.
He does.
But yeah, Jamie is Jamie could be... Oh, Gaston for claim on the intrigue. That's pretty big. But I guess you're not in a situation where you need it.
I don't need it.
So, power coming from Tywin. It has to be unopposed, unfortunately, for you. So he's now up to 9 power, so although you've kind of got position here, you do need to be a little bit careful. But then I guess next turn you can just remove all the icons off Tywin.
Yeah, so this turn is me setting up for Marched, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. So you had an unopposed ability there to kill the Chud.
I think I'm sat here thinking, do I want to do intrigue or power? I think I'm checking to see if I've got a hound in hand.
So you went for intrigue then, so that would denote you might have the hound.
Yeah.
And it's his hound.
That was nice. Very nice ball.
Oh, no, so you got the money for dominance. Yes.
Yeah, I went for the intrigue there because knowing that I'm going to Marched, I want to remove any other potential threats, and the hound was certainly a nice one to get rid of.
Although Sterling Payne can just cut his head off if he makes it to marshalling.
He'd bounce him in, wouldn't he?
Yeah. So yes, you march now, by the looks of it, into confiscation. Yep. This is the worst time to play confiscation, so he's going to take off one of them, and you're going to get the other one back. Or
get the other one back.
Yeah. So you give that one back, and then you confiscate the other one, at least making you pay the gold for it.
Yeah. But I've got 5 gold here.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to be...
You haven't marched anyone right now.
No, I totally forgot.
You cheat! Oh.
I was like, oh yeah, I should probably march someone. That would be a good thing to do.
It's actually one of them. It's amazing how many times people miss that trigger. I've seen a lot, not in my video, not just in my videos, on a lot of other videos. But just to go back here, so Miguel's in a really tough spot now because he knows you've got all 3 icon removers in hand.
Yep.
If he plays out a free drop or less, you've got Sterling Payne just to cut the head off.
Yep.
Tywins are basically probably about to become useless, except for being 2 gold a turn and a very, very powerful Iron Throne.
He's a very expensive Iron Throne, yeah.
Oh, you did remember.
Yeah, I was like, you know this. I know what my plot does, honest.
Well, it is sometimes you get you're so like, yes, I'm going to march Jamie, you kind of forget that you have to remove something as well.
Yeah.
So, what's Miguel play now? Slint, okay. So he got rid of one earlier for intrigues. Must be running 2 of them.
Yeah, I didn't realise he'd discard. I must have forgotten that he'd discarded one earlier. Running 2 is interesting.
I found him fairly useful on the day, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see him. He's only a one-off, so I didn't see him often. He did though kneel a strength 15 Tywin at one point.
That's quite good.
Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure this is me removing all of Tywin's icons.
It'd be almost silly not to, because especially at this point, well, I know he's just lost 2 power, but he has got the leads. If even if you leave 1 icon on Tywin, he can basically win any of the challenges.
Yeah.
So you just. Although you're going to have to deal with a very, very strong Slint coming your way, potentially. So. Yep.
Yeah.
So I feel so. Is that what we're going to call the full house play?
Yeah, flop the nuts. Yeah, I must admit, if I was in Miguel's shoes at the moment, I would not know what to do.
No, you do sometimes get situations. The only way, I don't know what he could do.
I've got the Gaston. I've just played the Gaston as well, so if he does attack with Slint, I can bounce him back and then kill Tywin.
And this is also where
unless he's got a jumper.
This is also where, obviously, if you left 1 icon on Tywin, he would just he wouldn't care. He would just whack him in that challenge every turn because go on, please bounce me back to hand. Get those icons off me.
He's used both of his big econ plots though, so if Tywin did get back to hand, I don't know if you could get him out so easy.
He must have a 5-1 in. I'm sure he's got Calm in there. You could get him out with Calm. That'd probably be it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true actually. So he's past challenges then. So
yep.
Power coming in unopposed, and yeah, this week he's just going to turn the screw now.
Yeah, it's just playing from behind and then just slowly getting that power.
Sword. You've got the 2 gold for Tyrion.
I did. It was one of the. I think it was like the only time all event that I forgot Tyrion. But luckily in this turn it doesn't make a difference.
Oh, Gaston Grey. The amount of grief you've caused me, the amount of joy you've caused me. So, we're currently sitting at 8-6. And you go into... counting coppers, try and find something to get him out of here, I guess. You're going for the long plan. So, are you building up for your counting coppers turn, or do you even play
No, there is no counting coppers. I believe I'm probably... What am I building up to? I think I've probably got an expensive character in hand. That I want to have some 4 Tyrion gold for. Or at least 2.
That's been counting coppers when you got Tyrion out is just so good.
Yeah.
Sorry, a long plan, sorry.
Yeah, it's just nice. I think long plan is my favourite plot in the game.
It's an interesting plot because I didn't like it when it first came out, and I think it got quite slated initially. But people now really starting to see the use of it.
There is a lot to be said for carrying over even 1 extra gold in taxation, In Night's Watch at the moment, I'm really enjoying doing it with the Old Forest Hunter after taxation.
Oh, yeah.
Like discarding my gold, and then getting rid of a card, like a duplicate of the wall or something, to gain a gold and just carry it over. It makes a difference.
So we've got Nymeria out, so... Always trying to bait you with pain by the looks of it. At this point, I assume you're thinking, yeah, you can have the Chad, I don't care. If you don't play anything else out, then you're happy.
Yeah.
Because worst case scenario, Slint loses military here, and you can start killing stuff anyway.
Yep. If he's not going to play it, it's like, well.
So, he's sitting on 5 gold. So,
I'm sat here probably going, yeah, I probably want to use.
Oh no, you are using it then. Okay.
Yeah. It's a very interesting game you have to play with Pain. Like, you have to judge how, if they're having an action or not, and it's just always being like, well, I haven't passed my action yet, but
yeah,
make sure he goes off.
It's the same as when you do the King's Roads, just giving your opponent time to use treachery.
Yeah.
So we've got a big military coming in here. So okay, just a burn man.
I used Nymeria as well, so coming in for 6 just in case he's got a hound.
Yeah, about to say, that much gold, you've got to assume the hound's there.
And I know I got rid of one earlier, but he just coppers, and I'm fairly sure it runs 2, so...
Yeah, most good Lannister decks have 2 of them. The only issue, you're not going to get much gold from... I suppose you're going to get the intrigue gold now.
Yeah.
But you're not getting much gold this turn because obviously... oh, tears on... oh. It gets worse and worse. And the mountain comes out. So yeah, because obviously you're not going to lose many challenges, but at least you get the 1 gold from intrigue.
I say, even if you're only carrying over 1, it can make a difference. Especially in my plot deck, 4's like the average, because I'm running confiscation, which I'm fairly sure I flip now, so that it doesn't hit anything.
Yes, because you're going to get all those icons back to hand.
Yeah,
He's going to give you money, and he must have a treachery in hand to be doing this. You got to think, haven't you?
Yeah, I got to assume. I think I just play it out anyway and see it, like, go for it.
Well, yeah, you might as well get some treachery out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to treachery Gaston now, he's not going to be treacherying Nymeria next turn.
And if he doesn't treachery, you've cleared the board, so you're happy either way.
Yeah, it's like a win-win for me, really.
Yeah, there we go.
Plus, I've got 4 gold now. Hey.
Yes, that's massive. That's because it seemed like the long plan was going to be a waste, and now all of a sudden it's not. You've got that 4 gold.
Yeah, so there's the treachery.
You lose your mountain. There's the hound, sorry. You get all your cards back to hand, and Slint's there by himself.
Yep. And Slint is probably about to lose a military and intrigue.
Really? I've not seen that coming.
I think I have seen 5 of 6 now. So I've seen 2 imprisoned, 1 of each of the other ones. I think I see a second condemned at something.
It's something myself that I've bounced around a bit of the numbers on how many you take, but I'm definitely starting to go for at least 1 of each one, with probably 2 of a second. But
a few people were saying it was irrelevant running the power icons, but I find that that's the challenge that wins games, right? So take those icons.
I mean, I've run it with only taking the intrigue one when I'm going for the maximum tiers and Tyene fun. Just but no, I think the power is how you win the game. Why would you not run the power one?
And stopping military dudes is just makes sense, right?
Oh, you got a mountain. Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Or again, like Jamie earlier, you completely neutered Jamie.
Yep.
So,
and again, they're not terminal. Like,
no, they really should be.
Stupid.
They really should be. So you've got how much gold you got? You've got 9 gold. Oh.
Yeah.
And Slint loses all his icons. And the best, you've got Nymeria, so even if you play something else out, you can still.
Yeah, I've got Nymeria, I've got Ilm Pain.
You got Tyene now.
I've got Tyene. It's I've got tempo. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So when this deck gets ahead, it's very hard to come back to it. I'm running, with the tricks I'm running, like Vengeance and stuff. It's hard to come back, and that gap just gets wider and wider.
So Miguel just plays a King's Road. I think he's got to be pretty resigned at this point, because you are going to kill him with Tyene and or military. And then you're going to take dominance. So this should be 3 unopposed challenges, unless he bounces anything in. 3 unopposed challenges, power claim, and dominance for the win.
Dominance.
And he's got, what's he got? 3 gold, 4 gold left, 3 gold left.
It's like 4. It's like 4.
So the hound could be a possibility. Just double checking before you go in.
Yeah. I think, and I can still play it safe. I can still do the military challenge. I can do a power challenge for 8 here. And then do an intrigue challenge if I need to.
Well, I'd say I'd probably start the intrigue just to get the money out. And if he has got the hound, make him play the hound now, or risk losing it.
Yeah.
Putting tears.
I mean...
tears.
Yeah.
So you've not seen the hound, so... maybe hasn't got anything. No, it's looking like this is it.
This is it.
Still the non-existent military icon.
Yep.
And yeah, so and you get them all back just in case.
Yeah, not a very fun game for Miguel here.
No. But it's got to be say, well played on your side. You, I had a mirror in hand. That was the problem.
Yeah.
So so well played. Thank you for coming on and commentating on the game.
Yeah, thank you.
And I would say good luck the rest of the tournament, but I know how you did, I guess. So guys, come back tomorrow, where once again Kev will be in the featured game. Thanks very much for stopping by. If you want to catch any more of the coverage, please like and subscribe to keep up to date. And again, Kev, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.